Hi guys, welcome to your April 2021. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You Timeless reading. Week 1 for the beautiful sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, hello. If you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams? Hello to my members. What is going on? Let's get started. So, Pisces, you and your individual. It looks like there's a lot going on between you two. I'm going to, before I unpack, guys, please, if you're interested in how I am structuring the videos, if it looks and sounds a little bit different, you shouldn't be surprised. But if that's the case and you want to know what the deal is, please go down in the description box and click on the informational video that accompanies this week's series. Let's get started. So, the zodiac influences right now between you and your person is accomplishment. You guys, are surrounded around the energy of the moon in Capricorn. Ow, because that's my moon. Accomplishment. 2 and 2 is 4. Scaling mountains to gain a sense of achievement. So that's a beautiful energy for you to be surrounded around and being influenced by Pisces. I like that. It's time to accomplish something between you two. 2 and 2 obviously is 4. So you're going to be accomplishing maybe a newfound stability between you two. And also the sun and Leo. So you guys are going to be having a good time. And 5s is all about challenges. So it's been possibly a challenge to even celebrate and be successful in this relationship. So I know that there's been some ebbs and flows. But the sun is shining down on your accomplishments between you and your partner. So congratulations for that. I do know that because the strength is at the top of the deck. So it's been, although that is a Leo card too, it's been bitter and sweet. Now you're at the mountaintop though. So if you understand, like now you guys are finally at the mountaintop. I see some of the things that is going on in the first card, and what they're not telling you is the lover. So they're acknowledging this deep spiritual connection between you guys, and they're very convicted about it. It could have been some things, Pisces, where you didn't even understand or know what they were doing. You didn't even understand what the hell was going on. You were trying to figure out what the hell. Let me cut this off and see if it's going to make a big difference. Hold on. Because I feel as if, let's see. I'll leave it on. It really doesn't do much of a difference right now. I don't want to cut it up because my sun is weird right now. Hope you guys can see me okay. I don't want to cut any more lights on. I'm going to be changing this shade soon because, yeah. So anyway, you didn't even know what was going on half the time. You didn't even know, like, it looked a certain way to you and it looks like it looked a certain way to your partner. Your partner is saying, I am standing tall. I'm going to defend my love. I'm going to defend this relationship. And they're looking at you or looking at themselves as a page. I know that they're very passionate. Maybe they're not necessarily looking at themselves as a page, but they're definitely very enthusiastic. And Page of Wands, obviously a passionate message. They have always tried to be very passionate about how they feel about you. 2 pages are here, actually. I don't know whether you guys have children. A page at the top of the deck. So they are very enthusiastic in the heart place about this connection and this relationship. And this page over here is indicating an apology. So it could have been an apology for this type of behavior. Okay, but I do feel like it's going to come out. There's a lot of pages here. So your communication could have been, you guys could have been both experiencing childish communication. It looks like the spiritual connection or the connection with you guys have always been front and center. And there has been maybe a problem with the way you guys have communicated with one another. Wow. But they are definitely passionate about you. They're looking at going into a brand new stable beginning. Again, this is accomplishment, so I feel like this is what we're accomplishing. Obviously, 2 and 2 is 4, so this is the stability right there. Fantastic. And they're going to be taking a leap of faith with you. They believe in this connection, and they always have believed in it. And they're going to be coming through and expressing their apology, if there is an apology, or expressing their love for you really soon. Well, you already know that when we are talking about the energy and it starts out good, it never ends that way. I am intuitively picking up that it has been hard to do this because of communication and the way you guys have reacted. One of you guys is a Page of Wands. Maybe you have some fire in your chart. The other one is a Page of Cups. Maybe you have more water. There's definitely a difference between you guys in your communication and how you're emoting. The very first card that came up is taking it slow and encouraging and shyness. That came up in the pre-shuffle for the romantic intentions. I don't feel like you guys necessarily were on the same page. It could have been Pisces. They needed you to look at it a little bit more stable rather than being like all over the place. It definitely is a difference in the way that you guys communicate. They probably put you on the defensive, or they felt like you were on the defensive because things were not going the way they had intended on it to go. Okay, let's go ahead and go in with romantic intentions and clarify the lovers here. A deep spiritual connection. I do love this, by the way. Oh yes, you do have 2 major arcana, 3 major arcana: the Fool, Strength, and the Lovers. The Lovers is the deep spiritual connections. You hear me say that a lot, but a lot of times it means so many things. It's being sexual. It's having love options. It's a lot of things. It's being clarified by social media. So watching, commenting, and stalking. There has been a level of in which that they probably have had to do that because they don't like, or maybe that's what you're doing to them, but they're feeling like they don't like your social media presence, Pisces. You can be all over the place, making it seem like you have multiple lovers, or not carrying a relationship in the way in which you should. Social media is a problem. That does not surprise me. Most mutable signs that I know are glued to their phones anyway, so that does not even surprise me, but not just mutable signs. The 7 of Wands is being clarified by Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine energy in this particular connection is the one that is definitely feeling like what it is feeling like. Pisces, just to let you know, you are a feminine energy. Does not necessarily mean that this is what you're doing. But I definitely do feel like the Divine Feminine in the situation has felt like he or she has had to defend or stand their ground when it came down to certain parts of this relationship. The Page of Wands is being clarified by no. There could have been definitely some stop and goes between you guys, because when your partner is saying that they put their foot down, you say no. There's something with communication. Maybe you would rather communicate on social media than communicate in person. On a pedestal. So the Ace of Pentacles is talking about a perception. When does the being put on a pedestal hurt the relationship? This came out last week when I started clarifying with this deck. I'm really honestly feeling like your partner puts you on a pedestal, Pisces, and maybe this pedestal is too high for you to reach. Maybe, there's been such a... because I hear in my head, like, I want you to believe this, or, it's not a 7 of Wands, obviously, but it is a 7 a 7 of Swords here, but there is a 7 of Wands. Now, 7 of Wands, we're still talking about choices. And, if it was a 7 of Swords, it would be deception. I feel like that's very close, because there's a level of deception here, or a person not knowing the whole story. And it has kind of hurt the relationship, the way that they have put you on a pedestal. But you guys are soulmates. Ooh, we got Divine Masculine at the top of the deck. Oh, yeah, and then we do have addictions. So let me show you. They're saying that, this is a Divine Feminine and Masculine connection, just to let you know. And so it looks like you guys are finally on the right page, on the same page. But there is definitely a social media addiction, could have started or caused some issues. This is also addictions. Obviously, you do the math. You see she has a bottle in her hand. I am feeling like they put you on a pedestal so much in the past that you were not able to live up to that. And as a result, the fall from grace was very, very, very hard. But now you can actually celebrate because it's like you guys are finally there. You're finally at the same place at the same time. You're finally... Oh, interesting. You're finally at the same place at the same time, okay? I'm feeling that way. So social media, divine feminine, divine masculine. The answer is no. On a pedestal and soulmates. Interesting. You know, barring aside the fact that you guys, this is a soulmate connection. They're saying that you are their divine. I see that it's been some issues or differences with trying to get certain things off the ground. It does feel like it is communication, but not necessarily. It looks like it's immaturity as well. We're going to go in with another level of clarification. Of course, this is the twin flame messages, and the lovers is being clarified by I miss your touch. I want to hold you and tell you what I'm going through. So there has been a lack of communication. I've said that 6 times. And a very immature way of communicating as well. You know, it does look like you guys, yes. Will I ever tell you how much I love you? My heart can do no more. Absolutely. It looks like the main component here is not being on the same page in the past, and not communicating in a way where the other person can hear. It was a lot of, yes, let's find balance. It was a lot of, darling, we must find balance before we can become one. And I think that is in the heart place what actually is the issue here. You can't become one because you were not on the same page. But now, as you guys begin to scale that mountain and go into that energy of the moon in Capricorn to accomplish that together, now you can actually, because the success and the joy has been an issue. This card has been a real issue, and that's the reason why strength is here. There's been a lot of ebbs and flows with the way you guys are communicating. It looks like it's a very immature type of thing. A lot of mirroring, one-upmanship. You did it, I'm going to do it to you. Pisces, you tend to attract that type of energy too because your communication is in detriment. And sometimes, you know, you want to say so much more than what you actually can get out. Sometimes you change your mind. That shyness card that I showed you at the top of the deck could play a part and rear its ugly head, and a lot of the time it just doesn't want to move. You would rather be shy, hold back what you feel. That could have been an issue. We both see the signs all around. They're the celestial guides communicating. So somewhere, along the way, Spirit came in and intervened and put you guys in the right place at the right time. I love this. And now there's going to be a leap of faith after all of this miscommunication and all of this crap in the past. It could have been a separation. You guys could now be getting back together because this is your soulmate. And they want to take a leap of faith with you, Pisces. And soulmates is being clarified by I love you. More than words could ever say. And I do feel like this has been a huge thing. Divine masculine here. Please wait for me. I am working up the courage to come to you. When I do, I can see our hearts beating as one. It took a while. Divine feminine was already always on this. I love you and I'm going to defend my love. Divine masculines, however, was the one that kept coming in and out. And that is what I'm feeling with that. So when we go one more down, it has been very strong to deal with the ebbs and the flows. There's definitely been ups and downs. Honestly, that is an apology. So that apology could have came. That strength card is saying we definitely need to go in and channel our inner strength on this. But I'm telling you, you are their soulmate and they love you. I will tell you that I do feel like the majority of this is miscommunication. The majority of this is addictions. It could have definitely been other individuals with this lover's card. I'm feeling like the divine feminine defend herself, divine feminine or the divine feminine energy definitely went into an energy of defending him or herself. And it was really about, I love you, and will I ever tell you how much? And there was a part where you guys obviously in the hard place had to walk away because things were unbalanced right now. But I think that in the end, you guys are going to take a leap of faith. They're definitely seeing you come around now, Pisces. And, you know, when we're talking about these two cards, I definitely think that this sums this entire reading up. It seems like you guys now are on the same page. You're going to be going into a brand new level of newness, and that is absolutely beautiful. So I love you. What words, what more that, I mean, I love you more than words could ever say. You're my soulmate. And this looks like, honestly, the end of what was a blow up somewhere. I don't see it. I don't think I need to clarify it. I think now that you guys are finally accomplishing the same goals and working on your security and your stability, you can finally enjoy the joy and let the sun shine down on this relationship the way that it should be. Some of you guys, again, is finding that balance before you can be one. And I believe that that is exactly what you guys did. This is absolutely beautiful. We're going to see what happens in the you versus them reading. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe, Pisces. This was a beautiful reading. I just wanted to make sure that I came on and let you know that and channeled some of your energy. It's interesting how the fire signs all have had eclipses energy. And then Cancer was, up until about 4 videos ago, the only one that had regular energy, and now you're the other one with just regular moons and suns. And we do have a good chunk of people who are experiencing eclipse energy. So I apologize about that for those who are cross-watching. It's really sad to be in that because we're about to go. We just left your month, Pisces. We ended with the full moon in Libra. We're going to be going into happy new moon in Aries as of today. And then at the end of the month, we have a full moon in Scorpio with another very challenging aspect that's going to be directly affecting that moon. So it's going to be rough. So we're going to be focusing on these moon, sun, moon, eclipse, these cards very heavily, just to give you another added bonus of what you could be going through. But I really want to say that this was the least amount of drama. It does look like that there was some emotional manipulation possibly, but this, for who this particular video is for, you're finally the calm after the storm. Like, they love you now. You guys actually are on the same page, possibly exchanging I love yous and really trying to take baby steps, you know, taking the baby steps that you need to definitely get to where to get up this mountain together now. You see that? So like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. For some of you guys, social media was a problem. I don't believe that social media is going to be a problem anymore. I just want to show you this too. Divine Feminine and Masculine, the Lovers, and Soulmates. You got all 3 of those. So that is a beautiful reading. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow and Tuesday. We're going to be going through the you versus them reading from the 1st through the 15th. You will have voted by then. And then as usual, as per usual, I will see you in week 2's video for What Aren't They Telling You? Timeless Reading week 2, which is going to be uploaded between Wednesday and Sunday. Bye, Pisces.